Kevin Wege from the 24th Legislative District, which is the Olympic Peninsula. It covers all of Clallam, Jefferson, and the upper portion of Grace Harbor counties.
Let's talk about state parks.
Okay.
The governor wants to transition to a user fee system, and you have a bill that does this.
Yeah, the governor proposes to take away all general funding of state parks, and that's about half their budget. So the solution that we've come up with is to do a user fee for parks and for DNR public access and for Fish and Wildlife public access. All of that public access will be funded with a pass that you'll be able to buy, and it'll get you access to all that stuff. It's not anything new for Fish and Wildlife public access, but it'll be new for trailheads that DNR maintains and for state parks. And it's a way that we hope will keep parks open with them losing half their funding.
There are some who say there are other ways to save the parks besides a user fee system. What would you say to them?
I think in the past, parks have been on the chopping block and they've been salvaged because we have found other ways. One of the ways was the $5 donation program that we have working that is going well. But we have to raise $60 million now. So doing little things like increasing camping rates, which we're doing and are getting close to maxing out those, or little other fees, there's going to be nothing that we're going to get close to that's going to raise $60 million. That's a tremendous amount of money. It's all needed funding. We have a lot of great parks in our district that are used a lot and bring a lot of people into our district. Even with the $60 million, parks are still going to be taking a huge hit, and we're going to have to become a lot more efficient, but try to save Fort Ward and Lake Sylvia, Bogachiel, parks like that, and keep them open and keep people coming to the Olympic Peninsula.
On another but also controversial topic, you're co-sponsoring a bill that would make our state less attractive to illegal immigrants who want to come here strictly to get a driver's license.
Washington is only one of 2 states left that don't have any sort of citizenship requirements when you go and get a driver's license, and that has come about over time from many different reasons, but right now it's just us in New Mexico that don't require that. The bill I'm supporting would require when you get a driver's license that you prove that you're a citizen, and if you don't prove that you're a citizen, you can still get a driver's license. It's just stamped that it cannot be used for identification purposes. The State Patrol historically has been a huge proponent of us making sure everybody has driver's training. And they feel strongly that whether people are here legally or illegally, they're going to drive, and if they can get driver's training, it makes us all safer. So this appeases them, and it also appeases the people that are really concerned that illegal immigrants should not be getting a Washington State driver's license. And we've been seeing an increase as other states have closed down. Just a few years ago, there was still a dozen states that didn't have any sort of citizenship requirements around driver's license. This is a method, it's really called the Utah version. It has been used in Utah and has been successful there and has really taken care of the issue.
The economy is on everyone's mind these days. What are you doing specifically to support recovery in our state?
Well, I think recovery is really going to come through our building industry, through the constructions and through real estate. I think historically that has been the type of industries that have brought us out of recessions. And so there are a lot of people in those industries that are out of work. And I think getting our contractors back to work is a great idea. And yesterday I dropped a bill that will give in-state Washington contractors preference over out-of-state bidders on public projects. When we use taxpayer monies to build schools or roads, the contractors that are in Washington that hire Washington workers, I believe, should be given a preference, and this bill does that. It would give them a preference over out-of-state workers being able to come in, bid really low, use out-of-state workers, bring in out-of-state workers. And commonly, actually, when they do that, there's been a lot of instances of them not following the same requirements as Washington State employers have to do as far as L&I and paying UI benefits. So I think this will give Washington State contractors an advantage and keep Washington State tax dollars in Washington State.
Sounds like something we'll want to follow. Thank you.
Thanks.